So it's 6:23 in the morning, sun is up, going to fly up to Lhasa, and temperature's still below freezing, -8 degrees, so got the anti-icing turned on, we're cleared for takeoff. Let's taxi out onto runway 27. Done all my pre-flight checks. All temperatures a couple of degrees low, everything else is good. Considering the temperature, it's not too bad. So here we go, runway 27. Stop right on the numbers here. Okay, put the wheel brake on. Where is it? There it is. Go full throttle. Wait for full RPM and release the wheel brake. 3, 2, 1, now. Slight headwind as we can see over there. 40 knots, 50, slower acceleration up at this high altitude, over 11,000 feet, 80 knots, 90, well not quite 90, it's just slow. 95, 100, rotate, and we're climbing slowly. Gear up, and flaps up. Accelerating very slowly at this altitude. 144, just keep it steady, 150. Climbing 6 degrees, 175. Let's relax a bit on the stick, 190.
6007, continue for north departure.
Yep, and now this elevated roadway is going to take us right to the tunnel. It's like India Golf 1.
Tower MiG-007, frequency change.
Yep, so there's the tunnel. So I don't know why I'm throttling back, because we've got to climb over this enormous hill. Keep my about 11 degrees nose up, 243 knots will be right. Yeah, in a smaller aircraft you might want to take a run up there before you get enough altitude to climb that hill, and there's the other side of the tunnel. Awesome. So we're going to turn right, fly up the valley, and now, as opposed to our early morning flight, we can see all the details on the bottom of the valley. It's like a very broad floodplain, really. I guess they get lots of runoff from the snow in winter. You can see all the waterways in the hills. So let's get to 13,500, a little bit high. There we go. And just fly up the valley. In a sense, one of the easiest flight plans of the lot, because we've got a road on each side, we've got rivers in the middle, we've got big hills to each side. You just follow all of those things and we'll be at Lhasa in a few minutes. Can't quite see it yet, it's up ahead and to the right a little bit. So take our time, enjoy the scenery. Fantastic patterns in the... let's get the camera onto that, yeah, love it. Fantastic. So we're just starting to see, yeah, so that dark hill on the right, which is about centre screen, that's where we turn to the right. We'll be over Lhasa and we'll see the palace on the left. And at the base of that dark hill is this very small, lighter coloured hill. That's where this road goes through another short tunnel. Let's get the camera into that. Some beautiful looking patterns there. Interesting, sort of playing field or a racetrack of some sort, I guess. So here we go, here's the dark hill I mentioned there, and the smaller hill, you can see the road going through the hill. And we get this large river running all the way up through the centre of Lhasa. And we can already see the palace on the left there. It's about centre view right now. So we'll stick to the right hand side of the valley again. Do a left hand turn around the palace. So we're headed northeast now. Heading 060. Now, palace is coming up on the left. Let's get the camera up on the wing. There it is. Great. And we'll swing around and get some pictures in a moment. So what's the time? 6:30 now. Sun's well and truly up. There's a lot to see. Valleys every which way. A lot of high-rise buildings in Lhasa. Valleys to the south, valleys to the north, palace back there. So we'll turn around now, we're coming to the end of Lhasa proper. So let's do a U-turn. Swing right by the palace. Right in the centre of town. Let's get that wing camera onto it. There we go. So that's still in the morning sun. And there it is, it's a very tall structure. Click, got it. Very cool. So you can hang around here as long as you like, of course, playing field. Depending on your fuel, of course. It's a nice flat valley. Do circuits around, take lots of pictures. But we'll head straight back just to keep the video at a reasonable length. So we're turning left, go back exactly the way we came up. And I don't even have to look at the map because I know turning at this corner where the tunnel goes through this relatively small hill. Here we go. See both sides of it there. Main airport road. Very impressive construction. Right, back down the valley. Weather's very nice today, but we can have some pretty good storms up here. About 10 miles to go. Get to the tunnel, go over the hill and into the next valley and land. Tale of two valleys. Oops. Visual glitch there. It's fantastic textures and colours on the terrain there. Just check my fuel. Fuel is good. Outside temperature is -11. Got the cabin heat on and a nice fleecy jacket and a scarf. Keep my neck nice and warm. That's a nice view there of the clouds just obscuring the tops of those ranges. Okay, 4 miles to the tunnel, so let's get on the right hand side of the valley. Get ready for this left turn, so we need to be really about 14,200 feet minimum to get over these hills. Go to the next valley over there. We're about 2 miles out, so let's pull right, climb a bit, look left. There it is. There's the tunnel. Okay, let's turn here, follow the road. Yep, there's the tunnel. Plenty high this time, 15,700. As we come over the hill, or the range rather, you see the airport on the pretty much in front of us, actually. Yep. Now if you can't climb over that hill, you can simply fly down there, come back around the corner, just follow the river. Adds about 10 miles to the trip. Okay, let's call the airport and see what they want us to do. Hopefully landing runway 27 again. Channel 2. Channel 1. Mike India Golf 3.
Tower MiG-007 is 2 miles northwest 15,000 feet with Charlie to land. MiG-007 Tower. Altimeter 29er, wind 270 at 8. Enter right downwind runway 27.
Excellent. Mike India Golf 1.
My right traffic runway 27 MiG-007.
So we're going to turn right, land back down there. Now, from the previous flight, I know if I turn roundabout where that town is over there, at a lower altitude, of course, I'll have a nice cruisy approach. So let's start descending. So what's about 11,000 and a few feet of runway. So let's get down to, let's say 13 and a half, which I'm pretty much at now. Turn round to heading 270. Pretty much on final. Right at the edge of this town. Yep. Excellent. Gear down. Like India Golf 1.
Cleared to land runway
Flaps full.
27 MiG-007.
And careful not to land on the taxiway. That is a trap here. That large taxiway on the left looks like a runway from here, but it's not. That is a trap to look out for. Make a note of that. Speed brake out. Gears coming down. Flaps are down. Coming in pretty fast actually. Slowing up 169 knots. Yeah, see the taxiway. Not the runway. So a bit hot. Crossing the threshold at 145. At 30 knots fast. Slowing now. Got the speed brake in. 122, flaring, settling, 113, it's going to be okay. Touchdown at 108. Actually very happy with that. Very happy. So yeah, that's a bit of a trap on final approach. They do not land on the taxiway. Very easy to do that. It'll be the first time for me. Cool. I'll do a sunset flight and that'll conclude our little trip around Lhasa.